Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. My name is Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
And you may hear like a fan noise, white noise thing going on in the background. That's because our air conditioning is out and it's 100 degrees in California.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Our apartment brought over the...
fantastic.
Oh, fuck you. Anyways, so our apartment brought over this little bitty like portable air conditioning unit and it's just fucking loud.
Yeah, you put hella water and ice in it. It works really well. I mean, I was still hot for most of the night, but it's, just a stationary thing. Anyway, regardless, I'm going to try to do some Audacity magic to get rid of that sound, and in any case, it's going to be better than last time because Bobby's mic is on now.
Right, that's kind of important. I finally got into the voice at the end of the last recording, and almost none of it got captured right.
No, you could hear it. I'm just way louder.
Yeah. That's also true for real life.
That is, well, sometimes.
Yeah. Kevandre is a much bigger person than I am, because I am small and he's like 6 inches taller than me. So
in every way possible.
Oh, yes.
But also...
Can verify, 100% truth.
But also, I mumble a lot, apparently. So, I'm not really sure which one of us is louder in general.
That's
anyway,
a good point.
What happened last time, sir?
Good question.
So, what happened last time was... we started the court... proceedings, and we interviewed the old lady.
The Oldbag, right?
Bag.
And she didn't want to give her name and
exactly.
testifying weird.
And then we went out to recess, and now we're back in, and I forgot exactly what happened. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. That's pretty much all I got. Okay,
yeah. We
addressed the microphone issue, we addressed the fan, what happened last time.
Right.
Previously on Dragon Ball not suing us Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpower. We haven't even gotten a chance to, talk to him yet.
Yeah. It don't matter.
No.
When you're the defendant, you actually don't get to go on trial.
Oh, is that
I don't
fair?
know if you know that. So, yeah. You don't
I think it's only when you're, absolutely super violent that happens.
Even then, a lot of the time, the lawyer will tell you, look, you need to shut the fuck up and get up on there.
Right.
That they may, if you're particularly violent, they may get the judge's permission to still have you restrained up in there. That's not a good image for the jury.
Right.
And your lawyer should be fighting for that not to happen. But maybe.
Isn't that what Legal Eagle said, though? Is that the Punisher shouldn't have been on the stand or something? Because he's just, clearly too violent?
Probably.
Yeah.
In the cases of, extreme terrorism or something like that, which is what he was going for. Yeah, there's a good chance they wouldn't let him be around people. They might do, a remote viewing in from a contained cell.
Oh, yeah,
or something like that. Yeah.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
See, I actually grew up with lawyers and judges and all that stuff in my family, so I know an odd amount about the law, and I'm gonna mix in a whole bunch of bullshit in with that and try and make it sound convincing just to fuck with Kevandre.
I did take business law in college.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm awfully proud of you.
I passed it, too.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Now I don't believe you.
I forgot most of it.
The defense disagrees with the prosecution. Fuck this voice.
I told you shouldn't have picked it.
I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, you're right. Just Metal Gear. No. It's a weird little thing where I had to try and push the voice up to the top of my throat and then speak out the side of it. And that's how I've been able to get that.
I think everyone would accept that maybe Phoenix just had throat surgery.
Right.
And now he just sounds like your regular voice.
No, I have to try and do this. I want to be a good voice actor for you people.
Alright.
So,
I wouldn't have picked Edgeworth's voice for a main character like Phoenix. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Oh.
you totally would. That's why you pick it. It
No,
sounds great. It's perfect for him.
I would just default to the Thomas Castillo voice because it's the only one that I do really well.
I can do my Great Mole Cricket voice for...
Let's maybe not go that far.
Yeah, alright. So, the defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Oh no.
Mumble, mumble.
Order. Interesting.
Fuck you, Edgeworth. Okay.
Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Motherfucker, that is all you do.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
My vote is for the assistant girl. I don't think the grade school boy would have done it. It's possible I could see it.
Yeah.
I don't think the security lady would have done it.
I think that we've got more dirt on the security lady than anybody, though. Like, we could make that case better, because we don't know nearly enough about the assistant.
Because she was there, and then she had control over the cameras, and
she
the
lied
deleted
about
photo.
when she was there.
And she has very strong opinions about the actors.
Exactly.
Okay. I could see that
like,
argument.
In reality, it probably is the assistant girl, but I think that we could make a better case with the security lady.
Okay, well, do we have a coin? I thought we had a whole bunch of quarters up here at some point. There they go. Okay, so heads assistant girl, tails security lady.
Okay.
Okay. Tails.
Cool.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The steel set. I could have just used Alexa for that. Fuck it. Anyways, I like flipping the actual coin because I can do it. You can't. The steel samurai.
I can. I just don't like to do it that way.
No, you can't. The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
I like her face.
Yeah,
it's great.
It actually reminds me of this weird demonic face from Shining Force 2, even though it almost looks nothing like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Whippersnapper? Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She ain't got no alibi. She ugly. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai's costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of stealing a Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
She could finger Mr. Powers.
Yeah.
I see.
It reminds me of the Animaniacs joke, fingerprints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Miss Oldbag, are you busy after the trial? Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
I'm sorry, that got me just right in the tickle bone. Okay. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's an odd thing to do with that voice. Okay. Question mark. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
It's always good to just, get as much as you can.
Yeah. I mean, she's done nothing to give a break, and she's been just a heinous bitch this whole time.
Exactly. Fuck that.
Yeah. It just feels odd that option's there,
Yeah.
I feel like we might have made the wrong decision here. But, fuck it. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect, in this case, can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something horrible to poor Hammer? I can't read today, man. Fuck me.
It's too fucking odd. You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
I'm wondering if she's still available after the trial, Your Honor. That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Day? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Fucking... Do I? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the spear. It's way too heavy.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, right?
Or like the card key, maybe? I don't know. Either one.
I will go with the spear. Your Honor! The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today.
God damn it, Judge. Just when I was getting good at this.
Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. Please meet me after the trial.
I love that they named her that just so they could keep calling her Oldbag.
This court is adjourned. I bet she drives an Oldsmobile and everything.
Wait a second!
That would be great.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. This is a court of law!
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Another witness testimony.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, sir. So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get off scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Well, that's no fun.
Open your trap, please.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Alright, so, her lips are sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressing her on shit. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
And who were they? Tell me that. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Of course there was, idiot.
You have the fucking map.
Well,
Why
if you
didn't I
look
check
at the guide map,
Yeah, there you
here
go.
it is. It's not like it's a very big map, you idiot. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head has fallen over. Was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Rat, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, alright. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director, the producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who we have just been told of.
All of this investigation should be carried out before it goes to trial.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. I like that there's just, like, the one judge.
Yeah, there's only one judge. Defendant lobby.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing. Great. Oh, or should I... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers. Poor Old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Is Cat destroying something back there?
He's playing with the toy,
Oh, that's fine.
getting smacked in the face.
Yeah. Cat's got a new toy that turns in circles. It's got a feather on one side and a laser dot on the other.
It looks like a little mushroom.
Yeah. He likes to chase the laser dot, and while he's doing that, he gets smacked in the face by the feather. And
Yeah.
it's rather funny.
And he would just sit there and keep getting smacked in the face while looking at the laser.
And he doesn't care. It's pretty great. He's an idiot.
Woo, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. And, what you got?
Sure, there's not much to examine at this office.
Yeah, not really. Just, proper for ideas, you know. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Okay. And we pretty much already know what to do, but just to be thorough, what do you think we should do? What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to those studios pronto. Okay. Yeah, just had to be thorough. Alright, fine. And I guess it's back to the studio. Back to the main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey! In the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Or were you?
You should have. I don't think you
I
understand
don't
how
like
delicious.
that fake-ass bird noise. It bothers me.
Even though it might be from a completely real bird?
Yeah, it's
Slightly
definitely a robot.
Yeah, okay. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day.
That bodes well.
Yeah, that's sure to be great. Security guard station. Yeah, okay. So let's... Nope, crap. Merv. And outside Studio 1. Check the employee area real quick just to be sure. Nothing...
Fair enough.
Yeah, look! It's that assistant girl. Hey!
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh? Oh! Don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh! Oh!
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up the drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh! Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right, see you later then.
Good luck with your investigation.
I realize that I'm doing the Klingon voice for her, which is interesting.
Klingon voice?
Yeah.
What?
In Vinny's Tomodachi Life videos,
Okay.
he has a Klingon that lives on his island, and her voice is like that, though much higher pitched. She always goes
The Valley Girl lift?
It's quite a bit more than Valley Girl. Klingons are from the Ultimate Valley,
Oh, okay.
Death Valley.
Okay. We're in California. We can go there.
We shouldn't. It's already too hot here.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm just saying we could.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to take a look at whatever the fuck this is. Did she just, like, badly tape up some cardboard
Some
onto it?
corrugated to it, yeah.
Yeah. So, the Finn boy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick? If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What? You want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Don't know. That's true, but no, that's not a good rule to live by.
Yeah.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah! There! That should make the kids happy. The things we do.
Letting children into crime scenes.
Yeah. And is it going to be... Yeah. Oh, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Okay. But she's got that and more studio food. Move. Anything in the dressing room? No. Hanky panky. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. Anything here to examine? That suspicious bag? Mr. Powers' bag! I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, Weekly World News.
Yeah, gotta figure out about Batboy.
Yes, that's right.
Alright, I'm not gonna waste all the time exploring that area. I was just making sure there wasn't anything too weird there. And back to the main gate. Oh, shit!
Oh, hello?
Oh, you look a little out of place. What is with them just going, ho, 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 ho,
Bingo!
all of the time around this chick? It's super weird that they don't do it anywhere else.
They're Santa.
Okay.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Okay, you're clearly suspicious. So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Do I need to go back and check out those plates with the steak bones?
Maybe.
Oh. Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in a particular bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
Okay. I heard something of the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So, they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Alright. Alright, so, that steak bone has me thinking, since it got specifically mentioned. We're just gonna go back and inspect that real quick. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Okay. I guess that's it.
Great J-Orb.
Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
I agree.
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
But that's the point, yeah.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? Not necessarily all the time. Especially in extremely busy cities like
True.
Tokyo.
It's true.
Yeah.
And you need to get up the hill just to get to work. You don't necessarily want to exercise and all that. I get it.
Right. So, in certain situations, it makes a lot of sense. Just not for most situations. Alright, so we've already talked to you. I got nothing to present. Let's just keep on... Keep on going on, going on.
Keep on going on, going on?
Yeah. Keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
I assume that he goes home sometimes.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I guess not.
You've heard him talk. Does he sound like a man with a home? Does he sound educated?
He sounds like John Wayne.
Yeah, I'm going to stand by my point.
Alright.
Alright. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork out of the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay, and we're gonna move outside Studio 2 with the question mark. This place is deserted. Crash. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. That's like a cabin.
That's an India trailer.
Alright. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in.
He says for the first time ever.
Huh. It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Yeah. Nope, crap. Go back. I still want to examine it around here. Nope. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Good point. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There are some flowers here. Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. Wrong too. That fence looks dangerous.
And that broken boy.
Yeah. The trailer door. It's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. Until they let us borrow it. Yeah, alright. Was he actually stabbed by that fence during an altercation?
It's possible.
And then moved there? Which might be why there was no blood at that scene. I swear.
And those flowers are just usually green.
Yeah. That's all blood over there?
Yeah.
Like, I swear, that ends up being the thing.
Pretty fucking metal.
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
I pick up this board, break in half, and put both halves into incinerator.
There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably. Though it doesn't look anything like a studio. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But, look, I have this! Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? I really like how just stupid Nick is sometimes.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, that's
I like her puffy cheek.
You can get your magnifying glass stuck on the little bitty menu there.
That's no good.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Oh, okay. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd.
There's no bones.
Right. Can't be a steak without bones.
Well, not a T-bone.
Right. Nope, damn it. Move. And just to be on the safe side. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick?
What's that sitting on the director's chair? Was that there before?
I do not think so. Oh yeah, it's one of
Oh,
the
it was the
click
Clacky
things.
Boy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards that clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. And
Yeah, I don't know.
and then we
Much else
still
here.
can't inspect the backpack, which
The
is the
bunny
one.
backpack, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bunny.
It looks like one.
Okay.
Anyway, we're already past our half an hour mark.
Yeah. So let's. Want to stop it right here?
Yeah, might as well.
Can we
We'll
save
pick up
here?
next time.
options, and save.
But yeah, so we're gonna call it here. Let's do some shoutouts, and next time we'll get into some more of this samurai shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really thinking that our Studio 2 idea of how he died, and that the flowers are actually green.
That's probably real.
Yeah, it seems crazy enough for
Yeah.
this that yeah. Turns out she's actually the producer, not the assistant. Other shit like that. They're so strapped on money that she's been helping out. That's why she's not good
The fact
at
that
it.
the producer was female,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It'll be
We'll
interesting.
see. If we're right, I swear to God, we've never played this game before, and we have not been looking ahead.
Yeah, but it just all seems to kind of fit in place.
Exactly. So we'll see.
Maybe we wrote this game like Garrison keeps saying.
Yeah, and then we have amnesia.
Yeah, sudden amnesia.
Yes, he's right. Anywho, let's do some shoutouts. How about you go first?
Okay, so recently, Kevandre has been reading the Red Rising trilogy, which is an excellent set of books.
It's not even a trilogy anymore.
It was
just a series
originally. Shut up! I gotta get to it. It was originally just set as a trilogy, but then a whole bunch of people liked it, so the author kept writing. And now there's books 4 and 5, and there's a 6th one planned. So right now I'm working through the very recently released book 5, and it's called Dark Age. And I really, really like it. It's really good. I'm not gonna do too much spoilers or anything about it, because he's still reading the main trilogy part.
Yeah, I'm on book 3.
And it'd be hard for me to talk about it without spoiling shit about, who lives, who dies, all that stuff.
Who tells your story?
Yeah.
Um,
But it's really good. If you haven't read any of the Red Rising books, I highly recommend picking it up. There's 5 of them now. They're decently thick, and he's actively working on the next one. Pierce Brown? Is that right? Yeah. So you should be able to work at a decent clip through those 5 and then not be too far away for the 6th one.
think it's Hunger Games in space. In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways.
The initial trilogy, yeah, and then it keeps going.
Though I was trying to read yesterday, and in where I'm at in the book, they're on an ice planet, and I just cannot go with that when I've got no AC in California in August.
Yeah.
So I stopped. So tomorrow, when we go back to work and have nice AC at work, I will begin reading again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, but yeah, they're good. I'm enjoying them so far.
But yeah, you're not too far off with the Hunger Games in space. It's definitely more space opera,
Yeah.
which is really, really cool, and a lot of the names are like Roman sounding. So me taking a whole bunch of Latin, it helps. I like it a lot.
And the for the audiobook, the narrator is just like super Irish. It's pretty
nice.
great. I don't think that I would have picked up that they were supposed to be Irishy if not for that. Well, some of them. Not the gold people, but like the red people. I don't know. It's
I suppose
interesting.
it's all an interpretation of it.
Yeah. Where's Pierce Brown from?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Pierce Brown.
I will quickly look while we're still on the topic.
I had even almost forgotten the name while I was talking about it, and I remembered it halfway through the shout-out. So I had to work it in, as if I knew all along.
No, he's from fucking Denver, so...
Oh. What a poor
Which is
bastard.
where the Hunger Games takes place. Anyway. So as for me, I'm going to do a shout out to something called Indieland. Now, you guys know me. I'm a big fan of Gerard the Completionist. And I've done multiple shout outs to him and his stuff. And so last year he started this fundraiser for dementia research called Indieland, which donates the cash that comes in to the Open Hand Foundation, which does dementia prevention and research. And basically what they do is for a weekend, they have a 48-hour stream of them playing indie games. And like last year they had Jamie Lee Curtis come in, a bunch of stuff like that to help drum up the hype. And this year they've had Grant Kirkhope, a bunch of other YouTube stars have shown up, things like that. I donated $50 straight up, and I also bought a t-shirt, so I've really contributed $70 to this year. My grandmother had dementia problems as well, so I told my mom about it. She's like, you better donate, and I'm like, all right.
his mom is the kind of person that would be like, yeah, do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I would write him out if he didn't, and then she would beat him.
I did it, and I sent her a picture of the receipt. Anyway. So, when I last checked, right before we started recording, today's Sunday, and they're at $56,000 donated so far.
Extremely impressive.
Which is pretty great. I'm not even sure if that's including the shirt sales. Because I know that Vinesauce's Hope, when they do theirs, the shirt sales are counted as a separate tally from the donation. So it's very, very possible they've got even way more than that. But yeah, their goal was $50,000, so they're past that now. Now they're doing a bunch of extra stuff, and it's very cool. You don't see a lot of people doing charities for dementia stuff like this, so I'm a big fan of it. But Gerard it's pretty near and dear to his heart because his mother, at a pretty young age, got dementia. So, So Gerard's in high school, and he's having to bathe his mother before going to work or going to school every day and things like that. I've heard him talk about this a lot, and it's very, very depressing. And she died a few years ago from dementia-related issues. So him and his dad, I'm not sure if this is the charity that they started for this, or if they're just in association with the Open Hand Foundation. But it's pretty good. So, I mean, obviously this is going up after the Indieland is over for this year. But next year, definitely check it out. Especially if you're into watching people stream indie games. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Alright, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Wright.
Thank you so much, guys.
See ya.
Bye.